check. Let me turn this down a little. Okay. 1050. What is this? Am I live? Okay. Give people time to come in. Oh shit, my mic went out. I don't know why my mic is doing this. I don't know why it's been going off. I charged this. Okay. Mic check, mic check. Mic check. Mic check. I don't think my mic is working. Mic check. Oh no, my mic's not working. Mic check. Oh no, hold on. Mic check. My mic's not working. Weird. Okay, wait, here we go. Mic check. Mic check. Okay. Okay. All right, welcome collective. Happy Friday, happy Venus Day, or wherever you are in the world. It is about 10:53 here on a Friday night. This is going to be a all signs collective reading. I hope you guys are doing well as we are in eclipse season. I hope you're taking care of yourself, drinking your water and resting. And whew, there's a lot of heavy energy right now in the collective. So let's clear this space. All right. All right, collective. What does the collective need to know right now? What does the collective need to know right now during this eclipse season? Hi, Raina. What does the collective need to know right now? Alrighty, introspection and empathy collective. So there's an energy around going within. Kind of I'm just getting some people, there's whoever's here and listen to this message, there's a need for stillness. Some of you, this is about having empathy for yourself. I'm not sure if you hi Megan. I'm not sure if some of you could be let me see. Oop. Yeah, there's a pause. Hmm. There's a pause. Some of you guys have been working too hard, and Spirit is saying take a pause. Take a pause. If there's something you're working on, or if there's a project that you're working on, some of you guys, I feel like you've been at something for a very, very long time. It's like a tried and true type energy. And I know there's just heavy energy in the collective right now. There's a lot going on everywhere. And so I'm just really getting to stay focused on what it is that you're doing. And somebody who watches the news, I don't know if you pay attention to what's going on in the world constantly, but cut off the phone, maybe stop doom scrolling. There's something you need to put your energy to and focus on that is going to benefit you in the long run. Some of you guys, it could be maybe you're at your job, you're working really, really hard, and you feel like you're not getting anywhere. Some of you guys can feel exhausted or even sick, especially with this eclipse energy. Do take time to rest. There's an energy around rest and stillness, and do take time to yourself. But whatever it is that you're working on, keep at it because there's something about repetition and preparation. Um, preparation something is coming to a head. So there's something coming, there's a new cycle closing and a cycle beginning. And that could be relative to whatever collective is listening to this. Whatever it is that you've been working on is coming through. There's some sort of good news and celebration coming through collective. Seven of Pentacles too. Some of you, there's a download that you need to get, but in order for you to get this download, you have to cut out the noise that's around you. Ten of Pentacles. There's something really amazing coming in. Wow. Some of you guys, after some sort of loss, there could have been a loss, some sort of loss of finances. Some of you guys could be actually, there's more money. Oh gosh, let's block these bots. Tarot cards are demonic. Okay, let's get these people out of here. I don't know if we should put Jay on a timeout or if we should just block them. Let's block them. Okay, collective. So, stay focused. Again, there's some sort of outside noise, but some of you guys, there could have been a loss of some sort of finances. If this is relative to a job, or possibly if it's a relationship, for some of you, it could be maybe somebody you were dating. Ooh, some of you guys, you could have, this is for some. Maybe, listen, rejection is protection. Whatever it is that you lost, trust that there's something coming better for you. It was not meant for you. So trust that. If there was a loss, trust the loss. Trust that that loss was leading you to something greater. It was never actually a loss. Okay. Um, my dog is coughing. That can be a message for someone. It was never a loss. Um, there's something about building a legacy. Ooh, the Hierophant here too. And it's almost bringing me back to the Saturn energy that's been heavy in the collective right now. Saturn is retrograde, so when Saturn goes retrograde, this is an introspection time. This is a time where Spirit is saying, "I need you to go back, course correct, and maybe hold on." My dog is coughing. Oh, baby, you coughing? Um, course correct. Maybe there's something some of you guys need to learn first. There's a skill you need to obtain, maybe some sort of mentorship that you need to go through before you can actually obtain. It could be a certificate, or it could be, for some of you, it could just be academic. But whatever this is, there's something that you need to gain first or receive first, some sort of certification for some people. Maybe there's some sort of certification. Anyway, nonetheless, there's some sort of good news coming in for the collective. Hold on. There's good news after feeling some sort of loss for some of you. Good news after some sort of loss. Huh. And some of you guys are advised to, uh, if there's something that you've been quietly working on, Spirit is saying, keep that to yourself. Keep something contained right now. Wow. Yeah, keep something contained. Because if some of you, if you tell somebody something, don't say nothing. There's like a quiet, even like a quiet confidence I'm getting, but keep something to yourself because somebody could be, if you say something too soon, you might be disappointed. So keep something to yourself. If you have been working on something, or if you receive something, keep it to yourself. Some of you guys, I don't know, it could be somebody got approved for something. Maybe you got approved for a home loan. Maybe you got approved, or some of you guys, maybe you just obtained some sort of certification, graduation, something along those lines. But You need to keep something to yourself. If some of you guys just got some good news about something related to academia for some, others of you, it could just be some of you guys just gain some sort of spiritual knowledge. If not that, there's something some of you guys have gained that's very, very important. I'm getting a high ranking position, a high ranking, something that's very high ranking, but keep it to yourself. This isn't to be shared with everyone because there could be somebody around you. It could be secret competition. Maybe, what are these messages? What is this? Unbeknownst to you, there could be some sort of secret competition around you. Maybe somebody, oh, so I just got stealing ideas for some. Um, Keep quiet, keep something to yourself, collective. Um, Also, this isn't all zodiac signs. Maybe I should put collective, what you need to know right now. Um, Maybe I'll change that title. Hold on. I don't know how to change the title of this. Yeah, keep it to yourself. Something about Virgo energy here too. Keep quiet about something. Some of you could even be, it could be in a workplace. Somebody could be outshining their competition, and someone around you could be disappointed or jealous. Take it how it resonates, but keep something to yourself. Um, there's because you don't need to compete, so keep something to yourself. And if this is a relationship too, for some of you, keep a relationship private for now. It doesn't need to be like, oh my goodness, this is specific for someone. If you're in a relationship, you don't need to go um, announcing it to the world or telling everybody about it. Keep something sacred. Something needs to be kept sacred. Um, some of you guys are some sort of opportunity coming in as it relates to an Aries. Somebody could be an Aries here or a Cancer. Somebody could be offering somebody some sort of high ranking position. I don't know if somebody is stepping into a leadership role, maybe a CEO position, someone stepping into some sort of leadership role. And some of you guys, there could be competition. For some of you, if this is a woman, there's like, I don't know, you have multiple opportunities coming in for you in terms of masculine energy, maybe not even gender specific, but some sort of masculine energy. There's, you have multiple opportunities. Just for collective, whether male or female, there's multiple opportunities coming in. So it's kind of like, what are you gonna pick here? Like somebody has a picking, like there's a lot to choose from. I don't know if this is confusing to some people, but you have a lot to choose from. Hmm. It's important to be wise here and set some sort of boundary, collective. Some of you guys, there's a lot of opportunity coming in. And what do they say? The more money, more problems. It's true. The more money you make, the more taxes you got to pay. There's more responsibility, right? People often want success, but they're not asking spirit to prepare you for the success that comes with that, or for the responsibility rather that comes with success. So, are you prepared, collective? Because some of you guys have some beautiful opportunities coming in for you. Keep quiet right now, though. Don't. There's nothing. You don't need to prove anything. People want to prove stuff these days, right? Like we're in the social media era where everybody wants to post everything online, and we don't have to do all that. Spirit is saying set boundaries. And I'm really getting with what you have, what you do, what you show, because you never know the energy that's watching. And I'm not saying that, oh, everything has to, you can't share anything because, oh my God, people are going to destroy it. That's not what I'm saying. There's a wisdom that comes with keeping things sacred. Um, because why does everybody need to fucking know? First of all, everyone doesn't need to know your damn business. Who fucking cares? What point do you have to prove? South Node and Leo, like, let's stop trying to prove fucking points and stop trying to fucking take or receive attention and do things that's so fucking performative. This is not about being performative. Stop being performative. We don't have to fucking perform. The only person you're performing for is for yourself. So some of you guys need to set boundaries in terms of who you're telling your business to. You don't have to post and announce to the world everything that you have, especially on social media. Be mindful of that. There's lurkers, there's weirdos. Be very mindful of that. Um, Something about too that your crown, and so Be mindful of how you're speaking to yourself. For some of you, be mindful about that. Um, yeah. Take a sip of tea. Happy Friday. Happy Friday if you just came in the room. Okay, collective. So some of you guys could be receiving some sort of new love, some sort of new opportunity for love is coming in for you, but it may feel like some sort of intensity. Some of you guys could be meeting someone that feels like a soulmate. It feels like a past life connection that feels very intense. Do be mindful of old patterns that are resurfacing. Um, Lessons, even maybe somebody from your past could be coming back around. This could just be a simple test like, have you grown? Have you changed? Safety, wow. Rebirth, self love. Safety, I'm getting with that. That's protecting again what is yours. Um, hmm. Yeah, something doesn't need to be displayed. Hmm. There's this double energy here. I'm just really getting that this is a test of some sort of um something could be really, God, I almost don't even have the language for this. Um Something could be resurfacing as it relates to past patterns. It could feel almost nostalgic, but there's something about seeing through an illusion, seeing through, say if you meet someone and this person is displaying behavior patterns as a toxic ex, right? Because oftentimes, if we haven't healed from certain type of wisdom, wow, and here's the wisdom card. Oftentimes, when we haven't healed or we haven't set with things that we need to work through, we tend to keep attracting the same type of energy until we deal with that energy. So, some of you guys, spirit is like there's wisdom that needs to be gained, because there could be somebody coming up, popping up from your past, um, trying to maybe reconcile or start something again. Somebody's feeling very nostalgic about someone. Someone could be missing you, collective. But it's very important to do be mindful of this energy. If it's not a past person, I'm just getting this could be someone that is like someone you used to know. Somebody that I used to know. It could be like someone that you used to know. Um, hmm, Interesting. Yeah. So that's what we have for that. And then we're going to do actual all zodiac signs. So we're going to get into all zodiac signs, starting with Aries. That was a collective. Now we're going to get in starting with Aries. All right, Aries. This is going to be for Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or wherever you have Aries prominent in your chart. Let's see what Spirit has for Aries. We currently have Saturn in Aries, Neptune in Aries. Aries, how are you feeling? Saturn and Neptune are retrograding your sign. Oh my God. I hope you guys are doing well. Hope you're taking care of yourself, Aries. Here, I'll type. We're on Aries. Currently on Aries. Aries. All right. All right, Spirit, what do we have for Aries? Ooh. Aries, expression, deep knowing and eudaimon. I cannot pronounce that. If anybody knows how to pronounce that. Okay, Aries. So, what do we have for you? Expression, deep knowing. That's we have Uranus energy here for you, Aries, sacral chakra and the throat chakra. Whew, how are you feeling about someone, or how is someone feeling about you, Aries? I'm just getting like a. Was that you in the love reading that had somebody was really obsessed with Aries, thinking about Aries? I feel like this energy is coming up again for you, Aries. Yeah, Knight of Cups. Um, hmm, what do we have for Aries? Um, there's something that you need to speak about, Aries. Express yourself. If you haven't fully expressed yourself, what is it that's on your mind? Oof. What is it that's on your mind, Aries? Some of you guys, I'm getting you need to communicate with someone. There's somebody that you feel you need to communicate with, you need to speak with them. If there's somebody you haven't talked to in a while, Aries, that you need to speak to, speak with them. Others of you, we have the Queen of Pentacles, the Star card, and the Eight of Pentacles. Um, Aries, some of you guys are just focused on work right now. There's something about you focusing on healing, you're focusing on grounding your energy. I'm really just getting like a tunnel vision. Some of you, Aries, you're not really worried about the outside world right now. Look, and here you are King of Swords, King of Wands. Um, mm, wow, Aries, there's really a need to ground yourself. Um, some of you guys need to say how you feel, though. There's something on your heart, Aries. Communicate that. If you have to communicate with somebody, if there's something you need to say to someone, say it. And be honest and truthful in whatever it is that you're speaking or whatever it is that you want to convey, because something about whatever it is you're not saying, Aries, is causing you to be in your mind. It's causing you some sort of internal turmoil. It's causing you stress. Um, say what's on your mind. Say what's on your heart. Um, whatever it is there's the throat chakra. Really, there's a huge emphasis areas around your throat chakra. Say what you mean what you say. If there's somebody that needs to be cut out of your life, you can cut them out of your life. Remove whoever this is, areas that you no longer want to communicate with. Somebody that's just maybe it could be a past energy that just doesn't no longer resonate with you. Some of you guys need to tell somebody how you feel though. um, you're gonna be happy that you did. And even if you do, is it love, Aries? What do you feel about this person? Some I don't know. Um, whatever you feel that you need to say it, and you're gonna be happy that you did. You're gonna be happy that you expressed yourself. Oof, Aries. Okay, this could. Oh man. Okay, some of you guys need to get something off your heart. Get something off your chest. There's this healing. I don't know if some of you guys, some sort of heartbreak is resurfacing, some sort of past betrayal of a memory of someone, Aries. The Three of Swords and the Ten of Swords. Ouch. This could be somebody who hurt you deeply. I don't know if you want to communicate or talk to this person. I feel like the cycle's already closed out and there's time to like, there's some sort of reflection that you guys need to do. Oh, yeah. And there's somebody you need to walk away from. Aries, you can take this how it resonates, whether this is a person, place, or thing. Somebody you need to walk away from that hurt you. And I don't know if if maybe this could even be family you feel because they're family or because you've known them for a long time. Um, that doesn't really mean anything. Time means nothing. Character does, right? Some of you guys have outgrown somebody, Aries, a person, place, a thing. It could be a job. It could be related to this Queen of Pentacles woman. It could be an Earth sign. It's time to close this chapter. It's over. Like this karmic will, the eclipse season. This is like literally eclipse season energy, Aries. It's time to close this out. Somebody's chapter is just over. This chapter has to end. Some of you guys, this is deeply hard. This is deeply painful. Aries, I know Saturn is retrograding your sign. Neptune. Sometimes Neptune will cause confusion, delusions. You can't really see clear. It's about piercing through the veil, Aries, and allowing yourself to really like a reprieve. Hmm. Hmm. There's a reprieve here, Aries. There's a stepping back, a stepping away. Maybe something felt like, for some of you Aries, maybe something felt like it felt good at first, and some of you guys kind of realized maybe this wasn't what I should be doing. Maybe there's a pivot. There's some sort of pivot that's happening. The spirit is asking you to go within. Some of you guys, there's some deep healing that has to happen first, Aries. Wow. Ooh, ooh. Deep healing here. The hangman and the four of swords. Um, Before you can move on, you have to work through this, whatever this is. I mean, the three of swords and the 10 of swords, there's an ending here. Seven of wands. Um, What did you learn from this, Aries? Golly, I mean, there's so much grief. Oh, Aries, what are you grieving here? You're grieving. There's a lot of grief. There's a lot of, some of you guys are trying to block out something. The spirit is saying, I need you to sit with this and express it. Get it out. Some of you need to express something. Say what you feel, Aries, okay? Some of you guys need to really express how you feel. Others of you, protect your peace, guard your mind, guard your heart, guard your thoughts. Um, there's a lot of heavy energy of really sitting through something and allowing yourself to heal, Aries. Um, this is like, it's about time. The judgment, and the judgment card and the five of cups. We have all these major arcanas here, Aries. Um, in order for you to find your happiness, you got to move through this shit first. There's no like just putting a band-aid on this wound and not actually tending to it. Like, you have to care for something. There's something that needs nurturing, and I'm getting that to you, Aries. You need to nurture yourself. Kind of step away from others and stop giving so much of your energy away and come back in. Spirit is saying, come in. Internal work here. Some of you guys are just going through a lot of internal conflict, Aries. Let's get one more card. Let's get a goddess card for Aries, and we're going to move on to Taurus. Whew, Aries, that was heavy, heavy energy. Um, some of you guys are trying to find your happiness again. Past, yeah. So, and it came out reverse. I don't really read reverse energy, but there's a um emphasis here, Aries, about letting go of the past, releasing the past, starting over, starting fresh, starting new, not carrying this energy over anymore. And if this isn't you, Aries, could be somebody in your energetic field. This could be somebody who's thinking about you. There has been a past energy that's been heavily thinking about you, very obsessive energy. Somebody could be angry at you, Aries. Like honestly, there could be some sort of anger here, like somebody that you cut off. That could be grieving, mad that you cut them off. This could be an ex that just can't let you go. You take it how it resonates. But nonetheless, someone is grieving here. Somebody misses you or you miss them. Somebody needs to express themselves. How do you really feel? You cannot deny. Somebody can't deny feelings any longer. And the more you try to block something out, the more it's going to resurface until you actually heal it, until you actually deal with it, Aries. All right? That's for a specific Aries. I'm an Aries. I can't really relate, but that's just what was coming out. Okay, Aries. That's what the cards were saying. So I'm reading for y'all, not for me. So, all right, let's go on to Taurus. Taurus. On Taurus. All right, Taurus. Let's use another deck for our Tauruses. Nonetheless, Aries, you got the victory though. You're gonna know, no matter what you go through, you're gonna come out successful. So just move through this heavy energy. All right, Taurus. Spirit, what do we have for our Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus? North Node. I don't know. Somebody's a Taurus Venus though. I don't know why I said that. Adaptability, Earth or air element. That came out reverse Taurus. You know, Tauruses are stubborn. Taurus energy can be very stubborn. I'm a Taurus moon, Taurus Mars, so I get the energy Taurus. Adaptability. Someone's asking you to adapt. Um, hmm. Some of you guys could have got some really good news, Taurus. Made you very happy. All right. What do we have for Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. What do we have for Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. What do we have for Taurus? Ooh, Taurus. You guys could be moving away from something. Someone. What do we have for Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus? Taurus. All right, Taurus. Some of you guys just received some insight. Damn, this is almost like Aries. Eclipse season for Taurus. Wow. Taurus, some of you guys have decided you're ending something. This could be a 7-year cycle. It could be um, a 7-year relationship. Whatever it is, there's an ending here, and I feel like this ending is allowing you to come back into yourself. Queen of Pentacles, here you are. Earth energy, because we have the Ten of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, and the Death card. So what's ending? What has to end? There's a rebirth here. Pluto is in Aquarius squaring you. Taurus, this is in your 10th house. This could very well be relative to who you are and how you show up in the world. How the world sees you is totally different than what they seen fucking 7 years ago as Uranus was in Taurus. So some of you guys, this is a complete haul of an entirely different person. Some of you guys don't even look the same. I'm getting some of you guys could have lost weight. There's a severing and a cutting of something, Taurus. Something is so different. It's like night and day. Some of you guys felt like you could have been doing something for a long time and just felt very repetitive, like you weren't getting anywhere with it. But trust and believe you me, those seeds you were planting, Taurus, you didn't realize these seeds that you've been planting for years, it was actually taking root, right? We can't plant a seed and then every day we're going back to look to see how much it grow. Allow it to grow. And so don't take for granted or don't like we have like something about paying attention to the small nuances, Taurus. There's nuances in this in this in between season. Like there's something that you're not quite seeing, but it is taking root and it has a bigger effect than maybe that you think it does. And so some of you guys have decided to cut something out of your life. I'm very broken. It could have been a relationship. This could have been very painful, Taurus. As Uranus left your sign and as Pluto is now squaring early degree Tauruses. Taurus, I'm in Aries. We just got out of the square. Late degree Aries are still getting the square from Pluto, so I understand. This is a stripping. This is a mask is coming off. This is Pluto about to literally rearrange your entire identity, your sun, how you show up in the world. Um, and so, Taurus, some of you guys are completely different people. I mean, wow, this is a complete rebirth. Um, some of you guys are in a very reflective energy. So you guys have Aries in your chart. Um, wow, Taurus. Do be mindful of the scenarios you could be creating, Taurus, due to some sort of past betrayal or past heartache that you've been working through. Sometimes when we're in this place, I've been here, Taurus. Trust me, I've been here. Ooh, I've been here. And if you've ever fucking been in this shit, this is some heavy shit to deal with. I've been in this. Okay. If you've been through a dark night of the soul, that's what I'm getting. Dark night of the soul. If you've come out of a dark night of the soul, some of you, this could have been years ago. Um, but if you've been through a dark night of the soul, you know exactly what this feels like. And so some of you guys, Taurus, you're in this season where spirit is asking you to surrender because there's some sort of enlightenment that you need to gain, Taurus. And it could feel, if you haven't actually sat with your shadow, and if you're not willing to sit with the shadow, it really feels like somebody's pulling your skin off and you can't run from this. This is like spirit is asking you, I need you to sit with this and I need you to deal with this. You can't, everywhere you go, there you are, right? And so if you're just covering something up without actually cleaning it and getting it in there and getting all the gunk out, what do you think is going to happen? And so Taurus, this time is really asking you to surrender to this uncomfortable space, surrender to this liminal in between time that you're in. It isn't comfortable and it isn't easy, but trust me, Taurus, when you come out of this, there's going to be some sort of balance restored. And I'm just getting mind, body, spirit, mind, body. So there's balance is going to be restored, Taurus, for you. And you're going to look back at this like, wow, it was really all worth it. It was really all worth it, Taurus. Um, Again, I'm getting some sort of seeds you guys planted. Taurus, this was a long time ago. It could have been, I'm just getting pre-COVID, maybe during COVID. It was about 6, 7 years ago. Something, a business, something you could have started. Ooh, something you could have started. You could have put a lot of money in, but maybe it didn't take off, or you almost could have lost, Taurus. You could have lost some sort of finances. There's some money that some of you guys could have lost out on. However, I feel like there's a full circle moment coming for some of you, Taurus. I feel like through this time of the 7 years, oh my gosh, you guys have been through quite a lot. And I feel like now, and for some of you, Taurus, it could have been the last 2 years. I feel like now everything is starting to come full circle for you. And now you're understanding why you went through what you went through. Some of you guys, after this long season of feeling like you're being stretched, is ending, and there's some sort of good news coming. It's like you're tried and true. Like this is like the Nine of Wands came out earlier in the collective reading. Like when you're really working very, very hard and you're not quite seeing the results, but you gotta hold on. You gotta get to that Ten of Wands, and then you get to the cup, right? You get to see your hard work that paid off. You really understand now that the seeds that you were planting are actually bearing fruit now. And so it was all worth it, Taurus. It was all worth it. Things now can move. I think some of them, there was something maybe that you guys needed to learn, Taurus. Maybe you didn't see that then, but you're actually learning it now. I'm sorry, you're actually seeing it now. For some of you guys, you could be learning something, but you're actually seeing it was never a waste of time. It was never a no. This was to cultivate you, Taurus, and teach you the patience that you need, and to prepare you for the season of, I'm like just getting overflow and abundance as Pluto comes into your fucking 10th house, Taurus. My goodness, like some of you guys are coming into a very authoritative leadership role. Like Pluto in the 10th house, Aries just went through that. When Pluto's at the top of your chart, Taurus, people are going to see how much you have really changed. They're going to see the work that you've really done, right? You can't run from Pluto. Like I said earlier, everywhere you go, there you are. And some of you, it's like, show me what you're made of. Whew. Some of you guys, Taurus, is like, wow. Um, some of you guys could be coming into a very prominent position. Let's get a goddess card for Taurus. All right, Taurus. Mundane, but some of you guys could be going on a road trip. Secrets and independent. Lilith energy. Something about be who you are, Taurus. Show up who you are, exactly as you are. Who gives a fuck what anybody has to say about that? That's what I'm getting with that. Lilith. Um, yeah, be who you are. Who cares what people think? They don't know how hard you work. They don't know what you've been through, Taurus. You ain't got nothing to prove to nobody. All right, we're moving on to Gemini. Gemini. All right. If you're in here, like the video, please. Okay. I don't know how to. All right, Gemini. Uranus and Gemini. What do we have for Gemini eclipse energy? This is a huge, huge, huge transit for you guys, Gemini. Pluto too. Pluto will be trining you guys. Woo. We got Venus and Libra right now, Gemini. So you have a lot of support, Geminis. Um, you got Leo energy sextiling you. Um, you have support from the outer planets, Gemini. Uranus, Jupiter, Saturn. Oh my God, Saturn, sextile and Geminis. Okay, Geminis, like you guys have a lot of support. Hi, Layla. You guys have a lot of support from Source right now. Especially when the outer planets are supporting you, that's when you start to really see a lot of change. Pluto is retrograde, and so is Saturn. Um, what do we have for Geminis? Gemini. What do we have for Gemini? A Hermit. All right, Geminis. So some of you guys could be taking some sort of sabbatical. Some of you guys, Gemini, you could be working on yourself. Like there's like work you're healing and working on yourself. Woo. Some of you guys are working through old patterns. Some of you guys could be overcoming some sort of addiction, Gemini. Wow. Mm, some of you could be really tempted. Oh my goodness. The devil's in the details. Ooh, Gemini. The devil is in the details. Be mindful of what somebody is presenting to you because you don't know if you haven't really read through a contract. This is specific for some Geminis. You need to read through a contract and don't just jump and do something because of somebody is flashing something. Everything that glitters isn't gold. Maybe somebody is saying, "Oh, something looks better than what it is," and this could be even a person. Yeah, somebody be there's you need to see through some illusions here, Gemini. Um, here you are. Spirit is asking you to really read between the lines, Gemini. Wow, you need to read between the lines about a person. Look at all these major arcanas. Some of you guys have a really big decision. Whoo, Geminis. There's something major coming up in your life. I mean, come on, we got Pluto, all this air and fire. This is the year of the fire horse, okay? It's all about it's Aries, Leos, Gemini. Like, I mean, it's air and fire. And so some of you, Gemini, I'm getting because right now when we have these big planets in retrograde, this is a time to reflect and a time to slow down. And so it isn't necessarily a time to go go go, right? Even when Geminis can get very antsy in their energy, you want to go go go, but Spirit is saying you gotta oh, what is this? Let's block this weirdo. Okay, we're not gonna read this. We're gonna block him out of the chat. Let's get this weirdo out of here. All right. Um, these weird Christian people come in. I don't know why the internet does it. These with these bots. Okay. Gemini. Oof. Use your discernment because there's a decision that you have to make. Oh my goodness. Look at all this fucking air energy too. Seven of Swords, the Tower, Queen of Swords. Spirit is saying use your discernment, Gemini, because if you don't, there's something you need to be very strategic about too. Because if you don't, Gemini, you could be shocked at, oh my God, is this somebody you know? Gemini. Like I said, the devil is in the details. Be very mindful. Um, because you could be shocked at what you find out about someone. Ooh, somebody isn't who they say they are. And I think Gemini, this eclipse season with the planets retrograde right now is really showing you, is gonna reveal to you rather, someone who doesn't necessarily have your best interests at heart, Gemini. Look at all these major arcana. This could be shocking. It could really shock you. If you find out about someone that maybe you thought you trusted, that you can't trust, that you have to now walk away from. There's some sort of wise counsel that's coming in, Gemini. This could be related to a Queen of Cups. This could even be a therapist. I don't know if some of you guys are going through a tough situation where you almost feel like it could be traumatizing. Oh my goodness. Very traumatizing for some of you. Um, we got conviction. Oh man, Gemini, traumatizing. I don't know why that's coming up. Traumatizing. Hmm. It's important for you guys to speak to someone, Gemini, that you can trust, to navigate some sort of heavy energy that you guys are going through right now. If you are going through something heavy like this, Gemini, I do advise to reach out to someone. And this Queen of Cups woman, she definitely can be like a therapist. Mm, wow, I'm getting like a deep betrayal. But this is asking you, Gemini, like, it's really asking you like something about your mirror. You know, everybody's our mirror, right? People show up in our lives as our mirror, and they're asking us to look at something that we're not paying attention to within ourselves. And I know sometimes it's hard to swallow, but Spirit is really asking you to sit with this because Uranus on your sun is like, oof, you know, that's not a. It could be. I've been through that transit as an Aries. We went through that a while ago. Um, some of you guys, oh wow, Uranus can bring in like very out of the blue experiences. Like I got married when Uranus was passing my son, divorced a couple years later, but nonetheless, it's Uranian type energy. So something in your environment could be happening, Gemini, happening that's very, very shocking to you. You wasn't expecting this. It could almost bring. It's almost like something left quickly, but as soon as something left quickly, something new came right in, like rushing in. Um, after some sort of really bad betrayal, some of you have went through in heartbreak. Um, some sort of healing energy is coming in now, Gemini. I'm glad to actually see this after such a heavy energy some of you guys have been dealing with. This could have been the last 6 months of this year. But as we go into eclipse season, there's a lot changing for you guys. Discovery. Some of you guys could be discovering something very new, like just new about yourself. Uranus and your sun, you're gonna discover something new. Some of you guys are this 7 year transit for you, Pluto trining. I mean, come on, Jupiter sextiling, uh, Saturn and Neptune sextiling you too. You're not gonna be the same. Some people couldn't start even seeing this now, but there's an emphasis around meditation, meditating. Wow, I was about to say Jennifer. Somebody's name could be Jennifer. That's funny because I have a friend named Jennifer and she's a Gemini. But Jennifer, somebody's name is Jennifer. That's crazy. Somebody's name is Jennifer. But meditation connects. Meditation connects you to your inner self. Some of you guys need to meditate. Meditate, Geminis. Meditation is important. Okay, we're gonna move on to Cancer. All right, move on to Cancer. If you're in the chat, like the video. Thank you guys for liking. I actually have a lot of likes. All right. Oop. Okay, we're going to start on Cancer. Just take a quick break and clear this energy. These weird bots that come in these chats. I don't know why these people do that. They're like on the internet. They don't have anything else better to do, and like a lot of them are Christians, like Bible thumping. Like, please get that shit away from me. Okay, nothing wrong with scripture, but like the Christians that come and just constantly judge you and tell you this is demonic, and please leave my chat with ignorant thoughts and mess. I don't welcome those that do not have the ability to critically think or think for themselves. But anyway, let's clear the energy. Cancer, we're moving on to you. All right. All right. What do we have for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising? What do we have for Cancer Spirit, Sun, Moon, and Rising? What do we have for our lovely Cancers? Sun, Moon, and Rising, North Node, where we have prominent Cancer in your chart. What do we have for our lovely Cancers? What do we have for our lovely Cancers? Two cards want to come out. All right, Cancer. Number 13 could be significant transition and transcendence. Wow. Some of you guys are in a transition and transcendence. Expansion. Moon. Some of you guys could be transcendent, just your consciousness and the way you think. Some of you guys are transitioning from, I'm just getting career change. You're going from, there could be a level up, Cancer. Oh yeah. Cancer, Aries is your 10th house. We have Saturn retrograde. Mars is in Cancer currently. Some of you guys, there's a major pivot, but there's some sort of transitioning and a transcendence happening, whether this is through your consciousness. I don't know, maybe for some of you guys losing someone. Others of you, this transition is going to expand you. It's going to expand you. I know some of you guys could have been having challenges in your career, Cancer, as you had all this stuff in your 10th house. Some of you guys could be discovering like what you want to do. What you want to do, Cancer. So there could be some sort of pause. We have the Four of Wands and the Temperance card, Cancer. Hmm. Ooh, specifically, some of you guys are seeing somebody's behavior. Like you're not. Some of you, this could be relative to authority position, as Aries is your 10th and Saturn actually literally represents authority figures. Some of you guys could be leaving a job. You could have been cut out of a job, cut out of something as it pertains to your career. But trust and believe you me, if this was a cutting out of a career, if this was a career change for you, Cancer, this is leading you to some sort of destiny. This is leading you to your dharma. Mm. It's almost like something had to happen in order for you to see something clearly, because Neptune, it makes shit fucking delusional, right? Like it makes it unclear. But Neptune going retrograde with Saturn there could actually reveal something. Maybe you weren't seeing something and how you show up in the world, you weren't seeing something clearly as to even maybe you may thought you wanted to do something and you're you seen something now and it changed your entire perspective on what you want to do in life, what you want to do for the rest of your life, or how you even want to show up in the world. It's changing, Cancer. And Cancer risings too. Like this is changing. Um, some of you, you could be presented with a challenging boss, a challenging manager, someone who's in a more higher ranking position, feels like they have some sort of authority over you in some fucking way. You're challenged here in how you're going to respond. It's going to show like your integrity and how you respond to someone who's challenging you, Cancer, who's challenging you, especially Mars in your first house. Five of Swords here. And here's just like this Cancer energy, Knight of Cups, Five of Swords, Mars and Cancer, right? You can hurt somebody with just your words. So be mindful of how you're speaking to people. Maybe somebody's testing your gangsta, Cancer, testing like your boundaries. You're like, wow, yeah. Ooh, and in this deck, the Everything is Fine and Ten of Swords came up twice. Interesting. This is saying a lot about your character, Cancer. Mm. I feel like somebody could be pushing your buttons. I feel like somebody could be deliberately pushing your buttons right now. And you really need to be mindful of this Neptunian energy that could be putting blinders on some sort of area in your life. You really need to be mindful about that. Um, this is something about you drawing a line in the sand, Cancer, and making sure nobody crosses that boundary again. Sometimes we have to put our empathy aside and we use intellect. And I think Spirit is asking you to use some sort of like firm boundary rather than with moving through emotion. Like this is not about how you feel. This is about if somebody did something wrong, if this shit isn't right, um, it's not even about like I'm just getting an eye for eye, but I don't know why karma, like some people feel like, oh no, I'll let karma get them or I'll let well no, this is like I feel like take this into your own hands and say, no, enough is a fucking enough. And I don't have to feel bad about that or guilty about stepping or sticking up for myself. I'm just kidding. Some of you guys need to like really tell somebody like it is and take a risk and move on because there's some sort of huge pivot. But I feel like somebody kind of slighted you, Cancer. And this could be like, and here you are too. Wow. This is going to change how you see yourself. And I feel like this is going to give you some sort of confidence back that you needed, Cancer. I feel like there's something about your voice, using your voice and using with authority. Like you can say no. I don't know where that's coming from, but you can say no. And I feel like wherever this was, if this was in a job space, I feel like you weren't supposed to be there anyway. You know what I mean? You weren't supposed to be there any fucking way. And so there's something better coming in for you. And I feel like this is going to restore your confidence, Cancer. I feel like there needed to be a balance. I feel like almost there was too much water and not enough fire, like not enough swords. We don't have to be emotionally mature in this and talk it out right now. I'm not talking out, but use our emotions and feel empathy for people. No, you can get my sword today and without feeling guilty. Okay, so let's get a goddess card and then we're going to move on to, is it Leo after Cancer? Yeah, I think it's Leo after Cancer. Hi, Pharaoh, Wolf Dog. Yeah, you don't have to be nice. I mean, we know Cancer is honey. When a crab gets, girl, when a crab's had enough, oh, please. I ain't saying y'all nice like that, Cancer, at all. Believe that. Believe that you are a fucking water sign, but you're a cardinal water sign. So don't ever get it twisted. Because y'all be about that life. Cancers will, yeah, y'all don't play that shit. So some of you though, I feel like you weren't really stepping into your power at maybe a position at a job, some sort of workspace, or however you, whatever you do for a living. And there needs to be a balance, exactly, some sort of truth, Mayat. I just feel like you weren't really using your voice in the way you should be using your voice. And I feel like there's some sort of passive aggressive energy that shit needs to go. But yeah, there's a balancing of energies now. Mayat, the future. You weren't supposed to be somewhere. And so you're going to be grateful. You're going to look back like, thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Source. Thank you, ancestors, for removing me from that space because I wasn't supposed to be there anyway. Some of you guys have already had outgrew somewhere. And that was the catalyst to like say, hey, this is it. Some of you guys are meant to be, meant to go into business for yourself, Cancer, if you're not already. Some of you guys are meant to be an entrepreneur, some capacity. Okay, let's go to Leo. Leo. Oh wait, we're actually out of Leo season. Oh my God! Happy birthday, Virgo. Leo season is over. Well, technically in sidereal astrology, Leo is still Leo season, but we're going to Leo, our lovely lions. Okay, love a Leo. Y'all know Leos. If you've been on this channel, I love me a Leo. I love Leos. Signed in Aries. Okay, Leo, let's get the message. Let's use this deck for our Leos. Okay. All right, Leo. Happy belated birthday month. I think today the last day of Leo season. Today's the 22nd, right? I think today's the first day of Virgo season, if I remember correctly. But happy birthday to Virgos. All right, Leo, let's get into your message. What do we have for our lovely lions? Yes. We got Jupiter in Leo, the South Node in Leo, Mercury in Leo. Okay. Boundaries, Leo. All right. South Node, momentum. Okay. Momentum on the bottom of the Oracle deck. Let's pull some tarot for Leos. Oops, I accidentally grabbed my. Maybe we need this book. I'll keep that there. Okay. All right, Leos. What do we have for our lovely lions? Good news. All right, Leos. Some of you guys are coming out of a period of like a stagnant energy, Leo, like a divine love. I think you guys had a love reading the other day, but that just opened. Some of you guys are coming out of a season of not hibernation, Leo, but a season of stillness. Some of you guys are coming out of healing. There's just a coming out again. I just feel like I don't know, maybe some of you guys have been hold on, Leo. Some of you guys could have been healing, Leo. You guys could have been working through some things, but you guys are coming out of that now. The Hangman, the Wheel of Fortune, the Fool card, the Tower, Page of Wands, the Star card, Leo. Let's get a Yogi T message for our Leos. Leo, never regret your mistakes. Admire the courage it took to attempt the unknown. Courage is Leo. All right, Leo. Hmm. Wow, I'm almost getting blank with you guys. I just feel like there's a contemplation energy with you. Some of you guys could be shocked and surprised at like some sort of opportunity that comes through, and whether this is just a state of consciousness, something because the Tower card is here, followed by the Page of Wands, the Seven of Swords, and the Star card. Um, Leo, I feel like there's a period of stagnation. You guys have come out, and some of you guys could have some sort of opportunity that maybe you didn't expect. There's something that came that you did not expect this. I don't know if you trust it though. Some of you guys could be some sort of offer could be coming to you, but you don't really trust this. So I would say with that, Leo, ooh, trust your intuition because if something doesn't really feel right, then maybe it isn't right, right? If it doesn't feel right in your gut, Leo, trust that because I think that wherever this reprieve type energy that you guys have been into, it's allowed you to kind of hone your intuition and discernment, and so that you can see things clearly now. Um, and you, some of you guys can recognize some shit off the bat with people. Like, okay, I can recognize that pattern, or I can recognize it. Mm, this can come from some sort of hurt and past pain, Leo, that you guys have been through. Some of you guys is taking it's taking a minute to heal something, Leo. Um, do take your time. Like the Eight of Swords, the Three of Swords, and the Eight of Pentacles, 888. See, healing isn't a linear journey, right? And eight. There's eight people in here. Eight likes eight people. So eight is very 8 portal. The 8 portal could be very significant to some of you Leos in Leo season, right? Um, there's a lot of eights here. That could be very significant. Now there's something here, Leo, that could be kind of like I'm really getting a past pattern in your own mind, something that you've created, something that could have happened to you before, but you're working through that. It's something to do with your consciousness, your way of thinking, the limitations, Leo, that you put on yourself. Some of you guys are literally working through that. And I suggest do that, right? I really suggest to do that, Leo. Work through whatever this is and allow yourself time to heal from it because you want to break these patterns, right? Because these are old patterns that keep resurfacing because the work isn't being done. And but I see here it is being work maybe wasn't being done, but now the work is being done. You're working through this stuff very diligently, Leo. Do take your time, and I really do believe because I can say this by experience. When you do surrender to this process, um, you're able to see things much more clear, right? Your discernment is much more sharp, especially when it's relative to people. When you're judging someone's character, you're able to quickly pick up on patterns. You're quickly deceptive type energy, Seven of Swords. It hones your gifts, right? Some of you guys psychic abilities, Leo. This type of energy, when you go into this type of healing energy, it allows you to hone the spiritual gifts that you have. And so some of you guys could be second guessing. Ooh, some of you Leos could be second guessing your own abilities. Don't do that. Trust and believe because you know there's a deep knowing. Ooh, I'm surprised I didn't get that the deep knowing card. There's a deep knowing. Something needs to be resolved, set through, and moved through. But there's a deep knowing here, Leo. Four of Swords, past limiting beliefs, but you guys are working through that. Ten of Cups. Um, I love this because some of you guys are seeing where these patterns. Oh, I love this for you, Leo. I think this is one of the best readings. Um, some of you guys are coming into a beautiful. I mean, come on, we got all this energy in Leo. Hello, Jupiter is in your sign, right? But I really do feel like some of you guys have been through a very long, tough, excruciating, painful journey, Leo. And I feel like now some of you guys are finally starting to see the fruits of your labor, like slowly being revealed as this journey unfolds for you. And I feel like your courage now has been refined. Your spiritual fortitude, Leo, has been refined. Pat yourself on the back. Some of you guys just well done because you came out of some very heavy energy and you're here and it's beautiful that you're here and you're standing. You didn't give up, Leo, and this is beautiful to see. Hmm. There you are, right there too. Strength card. You guys found your strength, Leo. For some of you, you found your strength by being, um, by going through some sort of solitude. Is where you found your strength. Even though sometimes that could be healing in isolation, can be painful at times. But I feel like that's where your strength and your courage was truly cultivated. In this time of stepping away, maybe a sabbatical for some of you. Wow. Your will, your will is much stronger. I feel like I'm surprised I haven't seen the magician or we haven't seen the magician yet. I feel like your guys' will is so strong now. Like you know how to wield stuff in now because you've had to. Some of you guys have to. You've had to pull yourself through some heavy shit without anyone, um, and it's really you've had to pull yourself through some heavy shit without anyone. Ten of Swords. Um, and it's really made you a remarkable human being. Some of you guys, you're not allowing this world or something you've been through to make you cold. You know, Leo rules the heart. Um, wow. Let's get a goddess card for Leo. Actually, let's get an oracle card for Leo. Leo, well done. Some of you guys are kind of still in this energy, but you're slowly but surely coming out of it. As Jupiter is here to support you, you know, Jupiter is a protective sign. Um, Jupiter is like a guardian angel in a sense, you know. Okay, wow. Let's oracle card. Strength. Look at that lion come through, Leos. Yes, I love that for y'all. And there you are, the strength card. Yeah, this has truly fortified your strength. Give yourself a pat on the back, Leos. Truly and sincerely. There's prosperity coming. I feel like you guys have earned your stripes. It's like well done for some Leos. You made it through the fire, honey. And some of you guys are stronger than ever. Nothing can break you or bring you down. Your inner strength is truly remarkable, Leo. And this butterfly here, I feel like this is representing the metamorphosis to some of you. Wow, 8-8 is so significant because 8-8 keeps coming up. Like it keeps going from 10 to 8, the chat room. Um, Leo, I feel like this butterfly for you is representing the metamorphosis that a lot of you have went through. Um, some of you guys have been through a deep gestation period, and it's like now here you are, like this beautiful butterfly that has came out of the cocoon. All right, oof. Prosperity is on its way to you, Leo. Okay, we're gonna move on now to what comes after Leo? Virgos. Okay. Oof. All right, let's move on to Virgo. Move on to Virgo. I'll mix these cards. All right, what do we have for our Virgos? Happy birthday, Virgo. It is your birthday season. Just started for our Virgos. Sun, moon, or rising on Virgo. Okay. Take a sip of tea. We're going to take a break after Virgo. I feel like going to get my other tarot deck for Virgo, but I'm not going to do that. Okay. All right, Virgos. What do we have for our Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. What do we have for our Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. Empathy. Empathy, Virgo. Shakti and resolve. Okay. All right. I feel like Virgos. Ay, ay, ay. I feel like some of you. Hold on, y'all. I feel like some Virgos. You're going through some period where because the South Node just came out of Virgo, and so I know that's changed um a lot for a lot of changed you internally a lot for Virgos. And so some of you guys, you could be coming to terms with some sort of loss, like what you've lost, what no longer is. And it could be painful for some of you, Virgo, I'm picking up. But Spirit is saying, have empathy for yourself, I'm getting. Not to be too hard and critical on you. Virgo can be a very critical sign, like truly very critical of themselves. And when you're critical of yourself, you're going to be critical of others, right? Like if you don't love you, you can't love anybody else. Like I don't want anyone around me that doesn't love themselves. You need to love you first because you can't love me. If you can't love yourself, you can never love me. So there's something about you being kind and loving, Virgo. I will say Gemini. I don't know if some of you guys could be dealing with a Gemini or air sign, but you need to have love for yourself. Some of you, Shakti, solar plexus energy could be significant for some Virgos. Some of you guys need to maybe work on your sacral um, energy. I'm just getting with that. That can be creative. That is our Kundalini energy, right? Our Shakti energy is literally the creative force of life. And some of you need to access your Shakti energy and really, I don't want to say afraid, but maybe acknowledge your sensuality a little bit more, Virgo. This is specific for some Virgos. Some of you guys could be coming to terms with your sexuality. Maybe I don't know. This is this is for someone out there. Okay, that's something you could be dealing with right now. Coming to terms with what you like, who you like, what types of people you like. I'm just getting this inner resolve, something within your own psyche. Ooh, Virgo. Uh, I'm getting just to read Oracle intuition, Virgo. Hmm, boundaries again. Boundaries keep coming up for a lot of people. I think the collective with this eclipse energy. Um, I'm just getting energetic boundaries with you, Virgo. Specifically, your energy, the energy that you're giving away. It could be your creative force, right? I think just be very mindful of who you're giving your energy to. I don't know why I'm picking up sexual energy with Virgos. This could even just be your creative energy, but being mindful who you're sharing your energy with. Energy is a very sacred exchange, right? If you're with people, this is what people don't realize when you're with someone. You're picking up what that person is carrying, right? If they're depressed and angry, you're going to be depressed and angry too. So, you need to vet, people need to vet partners. Oftentimes, people just want to get in relationships just to be in. I'm not saying this is what Virgos are doing by any means. It just came to me, but people want to be in a relationship for the sake of a relationship, but that's not what relationships are for, right? Like, what is this person? What is the value they're bringing into your life, and what are they carrying? What are they carrying spiritually and energetically? What is this person carrying? Because you don't want to take that on, right? Trust me, you don't want to take that on. Trust in your intuition too, Virgo. Healing is very significant to some of you. Some of you guys, there could be healing of your sacral chakra, insight, some sort of insight. Some of you guys could literally be healing, working through some sort of, for women, Virgo women, you could be doing some sort of womb work, working 9-9 on the clock, 9-9 people 9. You could be doing literally working. There's some sort of, I don't know why Virgos, like there's a lot of sexual energy with Virgos. So Virgo specifically, there's a sexual healing. Marvin Gaye, sexual healing, sexual healing. Virgo risings, Virgo Venus, Virgo energy is doing some sexual healing right now. Some of you guys, I feel like maybe you want, like you're in this, I don't know, women ovulating, men are another one, and you want to, but you just haven't found the right person yet, and this could be really, it feels like your energy is being confined because you don't have a proper way to express. Okay, your energy isn't being expressed the way it should be. So, okay, Virgo, this is my advice to you. If you haven't, I don't know, celibacy, some of you guys could have been celibate for maybe a couple of years, maybe 6 months. It hasn't been that long for some of you. But if you are having challenges with how you're expressing yourself in that way, pick up a hobby like dance, right? Get into boxing, get into some sort of, we have Mars and Cancer, maybe the water elements here, maybe do some swimming or do even martial arts, get in some sort of like Saturn and Mars, Aries energy. I'm getting like we're boxing, strength training, somewhere, Virgo, where you can transmute this energy into some sort of creativity, art, music, dancing, making stuff, knitting, whatever creativity or creative gift that you have, do it, whatever it is. Hell, it could be something simple like I said, crocheting, or it could be something simple like flower arrangements. Whatever your creative energy is, use that energy. Somebody's Shakti energy is like, I feel like almost like the Kundalini energy is like stuck. It's not being able to express its way. Maybe belly dancing for women, belly dancing, men, boxing, kickboxing, go to the gun range. Something needs to be expressed, but in a healthy way. So, Virgo, that's the message. I'm not even getting to pull a tarot for Virgo. So, we're not even going to pull tarot for Virgo. I'm going to pull a goddess card. I feel like getting my Bhagavad Gita deck because we're going to take a break after this before we go into Libra because I've been on here for a while. Revelation just came up so fast. Virgo, Revelation, Goddess Lizzie. Some of you guys have had a revelation about yourself. Something about what does sexuality mean to you? What is this sexual energy with Virgo? And what does it mean? What does this creative life force mean to you? There's something about a revelation about your sexuality, how you're resolving that within yourself, how you're moving through maybe some sort of trauma that you've been healing around sexuality or past partners, karmic ties, twin flames. I There's some sexual healing happening for Virgos. Yeah, but whatever this is, Virgo, it's leading you to where you should be. It's giving you some sort of direction. I feel like some of you guys could be looking for direction and what it is that you're doing, trying to find your creative, or maybe gain, um activate, I would say, your creative spark for Virgo. Um, wow, Virgo. Yeah, this makes sense since the nodes came out of the past. Since the nodes just came, you know what? Oh my God, this eclipse is literally Pisces eclipse. This eclipse coming up next week is the Pisces lunar eclipse, which the south node was in Virgo. So this could be highlighting. It's like a final closing Virgo for you, some sort of residual energy. Um, that's been kind of lingering there, and it's very relative to sexual energy with Virgos, very relative to some sort of sexual energy that's been lingering around that you've been healing through, releasing karmic ties with people, Virgo. Ooh. I love that though, because you don't want to carry that shit into another relationship. Trust me, you don't. You don't want to sleep with anybody and take on their shit. You know, Virgo specifically, be mindful of the next person that you sleep with. Be mindful of that. I think you guys are. I love that. The past and fortune, Lakshmi, death and magic. Um, yeah, Shakti energy. Use your guys' creative force to create magic. There's fortune in this energy. It's like very, I don't even know how to explain this. Like this ultimate divine feminine magic, sex magic, Virgo. Wow. For some sex magic. Virgos, are you doing sex magic? If you're doing sex magic, just make sure you're doing it with the right person, right? Make sure you're doing this with somebody who's actually healed, aligned, and they're on the right frequency, same frequency as you. Don't be going trying to save people, Virgo. Okay, like Pisces, you're opposite. Don't be going trying to save everybody because he has potential or she has potential. No, Virgo, you can't save and help everybody. Okay, they don't fuck their potential because their potential is not. No. Potential is not going to get you anywhere. We're not looking at potential. What do they? I don't want to sound cliche. What do they bring to the table? But do they actually have something of value? Are they doing something with their potential? Right? It isn't your job to fix and heal people. Okay, Virgo, that is the message for Virgo. That is the message. Let's get one oracle card for Virgo because this is an interesting read. Virgos, I don't know what y'all doing, but let me see. Let's get one more card for Virgo. Happiness. Okay. Balance, love, wisdom, and happiness. Balance, love, wisdom, and happiness. You guys are finding that within yourself. I love that. Okay. All right, we're going to take a pause for the cause on Libra. We'll do, all right, we're going to take a break. We'll take a 5-minute break and then we'll come back and do Libra. We will do Libra when I return. Wait. Okay. I get some coffee. I don't know how to do that where I can actually put it on the screen. I don't know how to do that. Let me see. I don't know. I'll put it in the chat. I'm taking a 5-minute break, and then when we come back, we will do Libra at around 12:25. Back. Okay. All right. We are going to start with Libra. Our lovely Libras, Sun, Moon, and Rising, Venus, North Node, wherever you have a Libra in your chart. Venus is currently in Libra, shining like the beautiful Venus butterfly that she is in her home sign. Libras, I hope you guys are doing well. I'm a Libra rising. Shout out to all the Libras. All right, Spirit, what do we have for our lovely Libras? All right, we're back on Libra. What do we have for our lovely Libras? The energy. All right. What do we have for our lovely Libras? Okay. The Oracle card for our beautiful Libras. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, Libra. Consciousness, Libra. All right. Third eye. So cognizant. What are you not seeing, Libra? And what is it that you need to actually like? There's something about fine tuning your intuition. Um, and being very cognizant about how you're speaking to yourself. This is Mercury energy. Mercury's in Leo currently right now. Sextile in you, so you're getting a nice sextile. Libra sun, so you're getting a nice sextile to your sun. Libra risings to your first house. Libra moons to your moon. Um, how are you showing up in terms of how you are presenting yourself to the world now, Libra? Pluto's trining early Libras. Let's see. But we got Saturn is Oshun. That's totally literally Libra energy. Oshun. Um, but we have Saturn, right? Saturn is opposing you right now, Libra. There's this beautiful dichotomy of Saturn and Venus. And when Saturn and Venus come together, um, in any aspect, especially a hard aspect like a opposition, it's really challenging you, Libra, in your relationships. It's challenging how you feel about yourself, right? Saturn can put blinders, boundaries, um, set boundaries, limitations, how people are treating you. Libra, for some of you, it's really about seeing through the veil in terms of your relationships and trusting people. And do you have the right people around you, Libra? We have all this stuff happening in your seventh house of relationships with Saturn and Neptune and Aries. And so this is really testing your ability to discern. Um, and also when Saturn and Venus comes together, especially in a trine is beautiful. It could solidify a relationship, Libra, for some of you. It could bring someone in your life long term. It could bring money, stability, definitely money and stability. A square it could be painful because it could take that away. But nonetheless, there's always a lesson with Saturn, and ultimately it leaves you something long lasting and worth it, right? So, what is worth it to you, Libra? Wow, just generosity. I'm really getting this too, like you taking care of yourself because, Venus, Saturn opposing you, like Venus, Libra risings, that's your chart ruler, Libra suns, that's your identity, like that's challenging you, right? And so, how are you seeing yourself? Neptune opposing you too. Some of you may not be seeing yourself clearly, and this is a challenge to you, Libra, and how you are seeing yourself and your confidence, right? The test of who are you and how do you truly feel about yourself despite what the world around you is telling you. Saturn, can really make you feel isolated. Saturn's one of those planets that will make you really feel alone and isolated. Like, especially when it's opposing Venus, that's taking away love. That's the limitations in love, relationships. Some of you guys could feel like maybe even if you're in a relationship, Libra, you can feel like my dog's coughing. You okay, bitch? Cough it up. Some of you guys can feel like you're not being seen. This is really a test in your integrity and because Saturn will really, Saturn can be very fucking painful, okay? And it's really teaching you that nobody's coming to save anybody. Nobody's coming to fucking save anyone in this world. Like, you really gotta move through some shit sometimes alone, right? Saturn really teaches you that we come into this world by ourselves and we leave in this motherfucker by ourselves, as painful as it is. And I'm not trying to sound like rude or anything like that, but Saturn is some very tough, hard lessons. Um, but ultimately, it's doing what it should be and what is best for us, even as painful as it is. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising. Yeah, look at this. Exactly, Libra. Woo. Um, some of you guys, discernment again. Who's around? Like, the people that are around you. Do these people love me, or are these just people lingering in my past because I've been knowing them since childhood and I feel like I need to keep them in my life just because I've been knowing them since childhood? This is a friend I've had for 20 plus years, but this friend really isn't a friend. This friend really doesn't like me. Low key, this friend can't stand me. Virgo and Sun going into your 12th house, your hidden enemies. Low key, this person does not like me and saying things behind my back. I can't really trust them, but they've been in my life for 20 plus years, and or my family knows them. I grew up with that person. Well, it doesn't mean that person is necessarily good for you. Time means nothing, Libra. Character does. I don't know why that is a specific message for some of you Libras. You need to be very mindful of people from your past coming back. Um, there's something about you really need to stand firm in what you believe in, um, what is right, your moral compass. Leo. Okay, maybe some of you guys are dealing with Leo. Um, be very clear, Libra. Oh my God, I keep calling you Leo. Some of you guys are dealing straight out with a Leo. Period. Leo. Straight up a Leo, Libra. Oh man. Okay. I think I've been on here too long. I don't think I can finish all these signs. I've been here too long. I'm getting too hot. It's fucking 100 degrees in LA. I need to turn my AC on. Um, ooh, Libra. Some of y'all could be hot. I just got really hot. Protect your boundaries. This eclipse season, I don't know. Like, there's some sort of past energy that you need to be mindful of. All right, what else do we have for Libra? Five of Cups. Libra, I really feel like, yeah, this. Um, mm, mm. Okay, wow, Libra. Some of you, hmm, I don't know if this is somebody getting over you. Somebody could be, Libra, somebody from your past is deeply sad about a relationship that you ended. They could be trying to offer you something, and I don't think that you're going for this. It's like I've been there and done that. The look on this woman's face in this card, it's like I've wasted years and years of being in this relationship and trying to make something work. And this cycle now has to close. It's just been a burden. And what did you learn from this? Been a lot of lessons. Um, hmm, Karmic ties, karmics that now needs to be released. Libra, it's like if this has come up for a few people, but uh, something could be blocking you. It's like a past energy blocking you from your true abundance, Libra. Um, and I think you need to really be mindful of maybe the people that is around you, or I don't know, some sort of manipulation I'm getting, Libra. Huh. Be mindful, Libra, of, I don't know, somebody talking sweet, somebody saying something like smooth with their words, like a person is very good at manipulating. Libra, some of y'all are very good at manipulating. I'm not saying that all of you guys, but Libras can be, they can be about that life. But no, for a Libra, there's some sort of grief, pain attached to some sort of past situation. But and then for some of you Libras, I'm getting totally a different reach scenario. Like this could be some of you protecting a love that you have, and it could be from, I don't know, it's there's some sort of past energy or outside energy. Um, hmm, you need to protect what's yours. Protect what's yours, Libra. Wow. Protect what's yours. Something to do with a King of Wands. All right, Libra. I think we're gonna close this reading. I think I'm gonna end it at Libra, y'all. I can't do all these. We'll do. I'll come tomorrow and do Scorpio from Scorpio because I've been on here way too fucking long. It's 12:30, almost 2 hours. Let's put that over there. Yeah, if anybody has any questions, ask them now. Yes. All right. I'm not going to do Scorpio tonight. Scorpio onwards. Scorpio through Pisces tomorrow. Yeah, we're going to end it on Libra. Okay. All right, you guys have a lovely evening. Take care.